Stop everything you're doing for 30 seconds, because what you're about to discover could shatter every limitation you've ever believed about your own power. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly manifest everything they desire, while others struggle endlessly, trapped in cycles of lack and limitation? Have you ever felt like there's an invisible force governing your reality? Something far more powerful than what you've been taught about how the world works? You were right. For centuries, a secret has been hidden from humanity, not by accident, but because it gives you a power that would fundamentally change the way society operates. The knowledge that you are not just living in reality, you are actively creating it, moment by moment, thought by thought. And today, this secret resurfaces. What if I told you that reality isn't fixed? That the world around you, every experience, every encounter, every circumstance, is actually a fluid, malleable field of infinite possibilities, waiting for your consciousness to shape it. Modern quantum physics has proven what ancient mystics have whispered for millennia. The observer affects the observed. At the subatomic level, particles exist in a state of pure potential until consciousness collapses them into physical reality. This isn't theory. This is scientific fact. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the architect of your experience. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold is broadcasting a frequency into the quantum field, the invisible matrix that underlies all existence. And this field responds. It must respond. It's the law of the universe. The problem: most people are unconscious programmers, running mental software that was installed by others, society, family, media, institutions that benefit from your powerlessness. Right now, as you read these words, thousands of unconscious programs are running in the background of your mind. Programs that dictate how much money you believe you deserve, what kind of relationships you attract, how healthy your body can be, what opportunities you notice or ignore, whether you see yourself as powerful or powerless. These programs weren't chosen by you. They were downloaded from your environment before you were old enough to filter them, and they've been running your reality ever since. But here's the revelation. If reality is programmable, then you can rewrite the code. The 3 laws of reality programming. 1. Consciousness is the ultimate software. Your thoughts aren't just random mental chatter. They're commands being sent to the quantum field. When you think, "I can't afford this," you're not just observing your financial situation. You're actively programming it. When you say, "I always get sick in winter," you're not predicting the future. You're creating it. Law, year 2. Emotion is the amplifier. Thoughts create the pattern, but emotions provide the power. A fearful thought carries a different frequency than a loving one. Worry programs scarcity. Gratitude programs abundance. The quantum field doesn't just respond to what you think. It responds to how you feel about what you think. Law, Durga 3. Repetition creates the matrix. One thought is a whisper to the universe. A repeated thought becomes a shout. A habitual thought pattern becomes a command. Your dominant mental patterns literally structure your reality. This is why breaking free from limitation requires more than positive thinking. It requires reprogramming your entire mental operating system. Throughout history, certain individuals have understood this secret and used it to reshape reality itself. Tesla didn't just invent. He accessed the field of infinite possibilities and downloaded solutions that didn't exist in physical reality until he thought them into being. Einstein didn't just discover relativity. He programmed his consciousness to perceive beyond the limitations of ordinary thinking, accessing truths that transformed our understanding of reality. Buddha, Jesus, Lao Tzu. These weren't just spiritual teachers. They were reality programmers who understood that changing consciousness changes everything. They all access the same source code you have access to right now. Step 1. Debug your current code. Before you can program new realities, you must become aware of the faulty programs currently running. Start observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice the patterns. What stories do you tell yourself about money? Love? Success? Health? These aren't truths, they're programs that can be rewritten. Step 2. Design your new reality. Get crystal clear about what you want to create. But here's the crucial part. Don't just visualize having it. Feel yourself already being the person who naturally has it. The quantum field responds to your state of being, not your state of wanting. Step 3. Install the new program. Through consistent mental rehearsal, meditation, and emotional alignment, you begin to overwrite the old programming. This isn't about repeating empty affirmations. It's about becoming energetically congruent with your desired reality until it becomes inevitable. Step 4. Trust the process. Reality programming doesn't always manifest in the way or timeline you expect. Sometimes the universe has a better version of your vision than you could have imagined. Your job is to program the frequency and trust the field to deliver the form. If this power is real, why isn't everyone using it? Why aren't we taught this in school? The answer is simple and profound. Conscious creators are impossible to control. A population that understands their power to shape reality doesn't need to be saved, fixed, or managed. They don't live in fear of circumstances beyond their control because they know they are the control. This threatens every power structure built on human dependence. Governments that rule through fear, corporations that profit from insecurity, religions that demand worship of external authorities. That's why this knowledge has been systematically suppressed, ridiculed, or relegated to the realm of woo-woo spirituality. But truth has its own power. It cannot be buried forever. When you fully understand that you are programming reality with every thought, every emotion, every belief, everything changes. Problems become puzzles, challenges to solve rather than burdens to bear. Limitations become invitations, opportunities to expand your programming skills. Fear becomes fuel, energy to redirect toward what you want to create. Others become mirrors, reflecting back the frequency you're broadcasting. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "How am I creating this and what do I want to create instead?" Right now, in this moment, you stand at a choice point that will determine the trajectory of your entire existence. You can close this message, return to your old patterns, and continue living as if you're powerless, a victim of circumstances, genetics, economy, and fate. Or you can make the quantum leap into conscious creation. You can begin to see yourself not as a separate being struggling against reality, but as an integral part of the cosmic intelligence that is reality. The universe is not happening to you. It is happening as you. Your thoughts are not just mental noise. They are the very fabric from which your experience is woven. Your consciousness is not just along for the ride. It is the driver, the vehicle, and the destination all at once. If something deep within you is resonating with these words, if you feel that electric recognition of truth, then you are ready. Ready to stop being a victim of your programming and become the programmer. Ready to stop reacting to reality and start creating it. Ready to stop living someone else's vision for your life and start manifesting your own. The divine matrix is not just a concept. It's the very ground of your being. You've been programming it unconsciously your entire life. Now it's time to program it on purpose. Your thoughts have been shaping reality all along. The only question is, what reality will you choose to create? The field is listening. The universe is responding. The only limit is your willingness to believe in your own infinite creative power. The time for small thinking is over. The time for conscious creation has begun. Welcome to the Divine Matrix. Welcome to your true power. Now, what will you create?